Well, good day, everybody. This is Charmaine Miller once again, your running partner on this journey of lifelong learning and continual growth. So happy that you joined me today. Now, today, I really want to have a candid conversation with you. I mean, really candid conversation. You see, get the serious look on my face today. Yeah, I want to ask you this. How are you feeling right now? How are you feeling? No, I don't want to know if you're sleepy, you're hungry or you're tired. I'm sure some of your minds went straight there, right? What I really want to know is, are you still excited about where life is taking you? Are you enthusiastic about jumping out of bed each morning? Or are you bogged down under the pressure of life and the deadlines you have to meet? Now, I know juggling home and work life can be hectic, let alone dealing with the civic and church responsibilities that I know go along with the, the boat for many of you. But are you maintaining your motivation for life? Are you still motivated to go after your goals, even if they may seem a bit delayed? How are you feeling? Be honest. Really be honest. Now I'm going to be honest with you because I had to ask myself this question today. I'm serious. I was like, how are you, Charmaine? How are you, Sean? Things might not seem to be going the way you planned, so are you still moving on, Sean? Hello? Yeah, me. I had to talk to myself today. Trust me, I too have to put my feelings in check and remind myself that feelings, they're fickle. They change quickly. I had to remind myself that everything in life follows my thoughts. So if you're not feeling motivated, hmm, where you are on the job, maybe you're not feeling motivated because maybe you're dragging your feet as you're working at home, or maybe you're feeling mentally drained while commuting to a meeting. Then check your thoughts. Check your thoughts. Today, I want to challenge you to ask yourself three questions to help you with maintaining your motivation, because that's important. Well, the first question I want you to think about, and this is, I'm going to ask myself at the same time, what stops or hinders my motivation? Think about that. What stops or perhaps just hinders my motivation? Ask yourself that. We must be aware of those issues, those circumstances, or perhaps even those people that sometimes drain our motivation. Have you ever noticed how you could be upbeat and pumped, and all of a sudden someone walks by or walks into the room and they make one or two statements, and all of a sudden your demeanor changes, your energy level changes. Yeah, you ever had that experience? Or maybe you began listening to a song and you felt your energy level gradually slipping away. Yeah, music does it too. And it grows and it keeps going away. That the energy level just keeps going as if it's going through this invisible hole, just draining right out. Listen, increasing awareness helps us with knowing how to avoid or maybe even how to counteract it. So ask yourself about the hindrances to your motivation. Be serious about it. Listen to yourself too. You'll be surprised of the answer. What stops or hinders your motivation? The second question I want you to ask yourself, and this is what I'm asking myself too. Sean, what habits can I develop to increase my motivation? Okay, I figured out the hindrances. Now, what habits can I develop to increase my motivation? Ask yourself that. My virtual mentor, who's been my virtual mentor for the past 2 decades, Mr. Jim Rohn, he said it best. He said, motivation gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Ah, you see, it's harder to break old habits and patterns of thinking than it is to form new ones. So focus on planting new seeds rather than trying to uproot the old fortified tree. It's better to plant new seeds and water that as opposed to trying to pull up this big old tree of bad habits. If you neglect to water it for a while, guess what? The roots, they'll eventually dry up. Instead of focusing on the habits that will perpetuate the enthusiasm you need to maintain. All right, so instead of focusing on that, focus on the habits that you want to perpetuate, the ones you want to see grow. For example, Maybe you want to look at developing the habit of looking at tangible things that can trigger your motivation. Maybe that's a habit. Let me put up some things in my house, in my bathroom, or in my mirror, somewhere. I've spoken about the power of the mind and visualizing many times before, so I'll leave that right there. I know you know what I'm talking about. That could be a habit you may want to develop to help maintain your motivation. But think about the habits that you need to form. In fact, think of something you need to change and do daily. Because the secret of success is in your daily routine. John Maxwell said, never rely on enthusiasm to replace rigorous discipline and a detailed plan. To sustain growth, he said, you need to schedule it. So maybe you need to develop the habit of scheduling a set time each week or every day to work on your motivation, to work on your dreams and your goals. Schedule it, write it down, put it in your books, put it on a piece of paper on your to-do list. Mind you, this could be a 5-minute video view, just taking 5 minutes to view videos, motivational stuff. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube. Of course, you have this one with proactive skill developers. Maybe you want to just take some time and read a chapter of a book. Take 5 minutes and listen to a CD or an audio book. Whatever tickles your fancy and gets your juices flowing. Whatever it may be, just deliberately make it a habit. So ask yourself, what habits must I adopt to increase and maintain my motivation? So you've checked out the hindrances, you talk about the habits, and the last question I want you to consider today is, who can I get to support or help me? That's a big one, ain't it? Who can I get to support or help me? Helen Keller said, alone, we can do so little, but together, we can do so much. Now, when I was a classroom teacher, I had a sign up in the front of my classroom. I had little elephants with the trunk holding a bunch of bananas and they're walking across. And it said, none of us is as good as all of us. Isn't that true? Alone, I can have one input just by myself, but if I connect with other people, I'm strengthened, I'm better at it, I get more input. See, we need the benefits of networking with like-minded people to keep us motivated, but more importantly, to keep us moving. So begin thinking about it now. Who can you get to help you in your quest to stay motivated, to stay focused and moving in the right direction? Because you and I both know that life happens to us all. So it's good to have somebody in our corner who we can just pick up the phone, send a text, send something to them and just alert them, hey, listen, feeling kind of low today. Who are those persons? Begin thinking about it. You should look at getting 3 to 5 persons that you can actually have. Because if you call one and they're not ready or they're not available, then you should be able to call somebody else. All right? I beg you, if you're serious about ending the year strong, 2017 is quickly coming to an end. You blink and it will be Christmas and we'll be celebrating New Year. All right? So you want to end the year strong and you don't want to become a victim of defeated thinking and consistent demotivation, then take a little time to ask yourself those 3 questions and to answer them. Don't just ask them, but answer them. Consider the hindrances, contemplate the necessary habits, and then ponder on who you can liaise with to help you. So you're looking at hindrances, habits, and your help. It is my hope that this video has encouraged you and assisted you in a practical way. And if it did, my friends, feel free to share it. Don't keep it all to yourself. Tag a friend, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Proactive Skill Developers, to catch up on all our past videos and of course to make sure you don't miss out on the upcoming ones. We would love for you to take a few minutes. Take a few minutes and just type a little note in our channel about how this video resonated with you, perhaps how you're going to go ahead and respond to the questions. We would always appreciate hearing from you. In the meantime, let's choose to keep learning and growing, because what we learn becomes a part of who we are. And like Einstein said, once we stop learning, we start dying. So never, my friends, stop learning, because life as you know it never stops teaching. Until next time, to your success.